அந்த ஆப்ஷனுக்கு. ஓகே, ஓகே. స్టార్టప్స్ జీవితం. మీకేది ఏది వర్కింగ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ చూపించాలా? వర్కింగ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ చూపిస్తారా వీడియో? ఓకే, ఓకే. ఇది చూద్దాం వీడియో.
Working principle of three-phase induction motor. Now we are going to see the working principle of three-phase induction motor. Principle: induction motor works on the principle of an electromagnetic induction. What is an electromagnetic induction? Let us consider North Pole, South Pole, conductor, galvanometer, stationary magnetic field, whenever a conductor cuts across the magnetic field, an EMF is induced in a conductor, or whenever the magnetic flux linking with any circuit or coil changes, an EMF is induced in it. Production of rotating magnetic field, that is RMF. When a three-phase supply is given to the three-phase stator winding, a rotating magnetic field of constant magnitude is produced. Let direction of the rotation of this RMF is clockwise. The speed of the RMF is also known as synchronous speed. It is denoted as ns in RPM. Therefore, ns is equal to 120 F by P, where F is equal to supply frequency, P is equal to number of poles for which stator winding is wound, ns is equal to speed of RMF. Induced EMF in rotor. Squirrel cage rotor. The parts of squirrel cage rotor are conductor, end ring, rotor core. At this instant, rotor is stationary and stator flux, that is RMF, is rotating. Now, stator flux, that is RMF, passes through the air gap, sweeps past the rotor surface, and so cuts the rotor conductors. Due to relative motion between the rotating flux and stationary conductors, an EMF is induced in rotor conductors. According to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, the induced EMF circulates the current through the rotor called rotor current. To find direction of rotor flux, by applying Fleming's right-hand rule, the direction of induced EMF in the rotor is found to flow outward. Any current carrying conductor produces its own flux. So, rotor produces its own flux called rotor flux. The direction of the rotor flux is determined using right-hand thumb rule. The setting up torque for the rotating rotor. Both the RMF and rotor fluxes interact with each other as shown in the figure. On left of rotor conductor, two fluxes are in same direction, hence add up to get high flux density area. On right side, two fluxes cancel each other to produce low flux density area. As resultant field lines act as a stretched rubber band, high flux density region exerts a force on conductor towards low density region, that is clockwise direction. The direction of force can also be found by Fleming's left hand rule. As all the rotor conductors experience a force, the overall rotor experience a torque and starts rotating in clockwise direction. Hence, the rotor is rotating in the same direction as that of the stator rotating flux.
విన్నారా బాబు? ఎంతమంది చూశారు వీడియో? అర్థమైందా? ఫస్ట్ స్టేటర్ బయటికి ఫీల్డ్ ఇలా రొటేట్ అవుతా ఉంటుంది. తర్వాత రోటర్ ఈ డైరెక్షన్ రొటేట్ అవ్వాలనుకోండి, అంటే రోటర్ ఇంకా డైరెక్షన్ రొటేట్ అవ్వలేదు. రోటర్ రిలేటివ్ మోషన్, అంటే ఆ రోటర్ ఇలా తిరిగితే రిలేటివ్ మోషన్ ఇటు పక్క తిరుగుతుంది అనమాట. కాబట్టి ఫ్లక్స్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది. దాని తర్వాత రోటర్ స్టేటర్ ఇక్కడ హై డెన్సిటీ ఫ్లక్స్, లో డెన్సిటీ ఫ్లక్స్ కాబట్టి సో ఇక్కడ పుష్ చేస్తుంది, టార్క్ ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది. బాబు మీరు ఏమైనా ఇక్కడ ఏదైనా చూడాలనుకుంటే చెప్పండి, పెడతాను వీడియో. సింక్రోనస్ మోటార్ వర్కింగ్ ఏమైనా కదా, ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ ఆపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ సింక్రోనస్ మోటార్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్. ఏది కావాలంటే చూపిస్తాను. చాటింగ్ సార్, యాప్ లింక్ షేర్ ఎయిర్ స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తుంది కదా ఇక్కడ. షేర్ ఎయిర్ అంటే యాప్ లింక్ పెట్టండి. స్పెల్లింగ్ మిస్టేక్స్ వీడియో నుండి వర్కింగ్ సింక్రోనస్ మోటార్ వర్కింగ్ వీడియో లేదా సింక్రోనస్ మోటార్ ఎందుకు లేదు? ప్రొడక్షన్ ఆఫ్ రొటేటింగ్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఇది ఆల్రెడీ చూపించాను. ఇదంతా ఒకసారి చూపించాను కదా. ఇదే సింక్రోనస్ మోటార్, సింక్రోనస్ కండెన్సర్ స్టార్టింగ్ మెథడ్స్. DC motor, DC motor method, Foley motor method, damper winding. Sir, one by one చూపిస్తాం.
DC motor method. Let's see the method of starting the synchronous motor. Stator, rotor, slip ring, DC source, that is 110 volts, 3-phase AC supply, DC supply to rotor. Synchronous motor is not a self starter. Coupling. DC motor is started and its speed is adjusted to a value near about synchronous speed of synchronous motor. DC supply. The DC motor is uncoupled when the synchronous motor attains in synchronous speed.
ఊరికే క్లాస్ షేర్ చేసిన జూమ్ మీటింగ్ లో ఊరికి వీడియోస్ ఏమన్నట్టు చూపిద్దామని. సార్ ఫోన్ అంతా అంతే. సింగిల్ ఫేస్ మోటార్ చూపించాలా డబుల్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ సింగిల్ ఫేస్ మోటార్ కెపాసిటర్ construction
of single phase induction motor. We are going to see the construction of single phase induction motor. Squirrel cage rotor. Laminated stampings with slots are stacked. Aluminum bars are molded in the slot. All the bars are connected together using end rings. Front ball bearing. Rotating shaft. Centrifugal switch is attached to the shaft. Rear ball bearing. Rotor is inserted into the bore of a laminated stator core with slots. Insulating sheets are inserted in the stator slots. Coils are placed in the stator slots. The stator core is covered by a stator frame or yoke with end covers. Ball bearing support. End cover. Ventilation fan. Terminal box.
Construction. Motor is not self-start.
Single phase induction motor. This animation shows the single phase induction motor. Let us consider stator winding, rotor. When a single phase voltage is fed to the stator winding, it will produce an alternating flux which alternates along in only one space axis. The alternating flux will not produce revolving flux, that is, rotating flux. The alternating or pulsating flux is acting on only stator winding.
Requirement of force. Let us see why external force is required to start the single-phase induction motor. Force. If the motor is rotated by applying a force, the forward rotating flux develops more torque in the direction of rotation. Thus, if the motor once started, it will continue to run in the direction of rotation.
Double field revolving theory. We are going to see the animation of double field revolving theory of single phase induction motor. A is equal to 5m by 2, B is equal to 5m by 2. An alternating flux phi m has two revolving flux and each half value is phi m by 2, but revolving in opposite direction. In less than quarter half cycle, The resultant flux of both A and B is 5m cos theta. At quarter cycle, A and B are opposite to each other. At half cycle, A and B both are in negative. The resultant vector of two revolving vectors is a stationary that oscillates in length with time along x-axis. The resultant vector is at phi is equal to phi m in phase. The resultant vector is phi is equal to 0 out of phase by 180 degree.
Cross field theory. Cross field theory video ఏం లేదా?
Classification of single-phase motor. Single-phase motors are generally built in the fractional horsepower range, and we may classify into the following basic types: single-phase induction motor, single-phase synchronous motor, single-phase series motors, that is, universal motors. Depending on the starting method, single-phase induction motors are classified as follows: resistance start, that is, split phase; capacitor start induction motor, capacitor run induction motor, shaded pole induction motor. Single-phase synchronous motors are classified as follows: reluctance type, hysteresis type.
Split phase induction motor. We are going to see the split phase induction motor. The parts of the split phase induction motor are rotor, centrifugal switch, main winding, running winding, high resistance. Single phase 50 Hz supply is given to the split phase induction motor. The high resistance represents that the starting winding has a high resistance as compared to the main or running winding. We can use thin wire to achieve in. At starting, the centrifugal switch remains closed. Main and starting winding are fed from a single phase supply. Current IS lags voltage V by a small angle. Current IM lagging voltage V by a large angle. This phase difference between the currents produces revolving flux and rotates the rotor. At 75% of speed, the centrifugal switch gets opened and isolates the starting winding.
capacitor start single phase induction motor. This animation shows how the capacitor is used to start the single phase induction motor. Main winding, starting winding, capacitor, centrifugal switch, rotor, single phase 50 Hz AC supply, when the motor attains 75% of full load speed, the centrifugal switch disconnects the starting winding. Phasor diagram. Current IS lead the voltage. Current IM lag the voltage. The phase difference between current IS and magnetizing current IM produce rotating magnetic flux. The rotating flux rotates the rotor.
Last 10 minutes and go. Applications.
Applications of capacitor start motor. We are going to know some of the applications of capacitor start motor. Air conditioner, belt conveyor, centrifugal pump, compressor.
షేడెడ్ పోల్ చెప్పేసి లాస్ట్ క్లోజ్ చేసేద్దాం. తర్వాత చేద్దాం.
Construction of shaded pole induction motor. This animation shows the constructional arrangement of a shaded pole induction motor.
ఉంటున్నారా?
Stamping. The stampings are made up of silicon steel to minimize the hysteresis loss. Laminated construction. The stampings are insulated from each other with varnish. Laminated construction reduces the eddy current loss. Stator winding, shading pole. Each pole carries a copper band on one of its unequal divided part called shading band. Rotor. The rotor is a squirrel cage type. Shaft. Shaded pole operation. This animation shows the shaded pole operation. Pole coil, shaded coil, unshaded pole. Along OA, the increasing main flux induces the current in the shaded coil. The flux produced by induced current in the band opposes the increasing main flux. So, the flux density increases in the unshaded part. Thus, the magnetic axis moves from unshaded portion to shaded portion.
Okay. So,